Hello friends, my name is Dr. John WorldPeace, JD. JD stands for Doctorate of Law. I'm not a doctor of medicine and I don't have a PhD. I'd like to talk to you a little bit tonight about Jesus. I want to first say that I came into this life with Jesus. I'm not a born-again Christian. I came in with Jesus. My family went to church 48 Sundays out of the year. Presbyterian church. All my life, really, but definitely until I started college. Every Sunday, basically. I understand the Bible. I've read the Bible. I've studied the Bible from religious texts, and I've studied the Bible from university texts, and I've read many, many, many books. It's been a lifetime study, and I know for a fact it'll go on for the rest of my life. This hat, Jesus over Trump. Now I want to talk to Christians a little bit about their support, especially evangelicals, of Donald Trump. I may not look that radical, but I am a radical Christian. Think of me as John the Baptist attitude. Think of me as Elijah the prophet attitude. John the Baptist's message as a herald for Jesus Christ was make the way of the Lord straight. Now what does that mean? Well, basically it means the Ten Commandments. At the minimum, the Ten Commandments. Follow the Ten Commandments. When you don't follow the Ten Commandments, you make the way of the Lord crooked. Now, I want to go down the Ten Commandments, and I want to talk about how they relate to Donald Trump. And I want to ask Christians, do you really, can you really see Donald Trump as a Christian, other than in name only for the sake of getting votes? The Ten Commandments. I'm the Lord your God. You shall have no other gods before me. Donald Trump's God is money, folks. That's all he's about, is money. You've heard and read about Jesus saying it's almost impossible for a rich man to get into heaven. Now, I'm not the gatekeeper, so I don't know, but I just know that Jesus had more than one discussion with rich people who wanted to join him, and he said the same thing. Go sell everything and come follow me. Donald Trump's God is money. Golden chairs, golden mirrors, golden this, golden that. Money, 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 money. Donald Trump has put money in front of God. Now, if you're a Christian, that should cause you a little bit of concern. You shall not take the name of the Lord in vain. Books, word coming out of the White House, other places. Donald Trump uses profanity. And he gets vigorous at it when he's chewing somebody out. Now, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. But I try to follow that. So that's 2 commandments that Donald Trump is not following. Remember to keep holy the day of the Lord. Remember the Sabbath. Donald Trump's on the golf course on Sunday. Christians, why are you voting for this guy? He can't even carve out an hour of his Sunday to go to church. It's irrelevant to him. He's already gotten your votes. He doesn't need to go to church. And he doesn't. So I guess that's 3 out of 3 where he's come up short. 4, honor your father and mother. As far as anybody can tell, he did honor and respect and take care of his parents. So that's 1 for him, 3 against. You shall not kill. We know Jesus said that basically you're responsible in this sense. When you elect somebody, you own what they do. Donald Trump has allowed people to die in Puerto Rico because of his lack of diligence after the hurricanes, Maria. Donald Trump is cutting back health care, and people are dying and they're sick. If you voted for Donald Trump, then you own his cutting back of the health care. We all, as Americans, own it. All of us. Do you think when you die, and I'm talking to you Christians, when you die and you're standing there on Judgment Day, are you going to deny that you supported Donald Trump and the deaths that he brought about because of refusal to provide health care that Obama set up? Donald Trump is killing people. People are dying because of his politics. And if you're supporting those politics, then guess what? You own it. Four out of 5. Donald Trump is not concerned about people dying with his politics. Here we go. You shall not commit adultery. Well, folks, we've heard nothing but the dirty laundry of Donald Trump since he started campaigning. He frequents prostitutes. And for you Baptists out there, when the preacher gets divorced, he's no longer the preacher. And Donald Trump's been to bat 3 times. 2 failed marriages. I'm not perfect. I've been married twice, and twice those marriages failed. But I'm not one who has ever even considered buying prostitutes, and certainly not for $1.5 million or $130,000 or whatever. This guy has a long history of frequenting prostitutes. You shall not steal. Folks, lawsuit after lawsuit against Donald Trump for not paying his contractors. That's stealing. He deliberately lets these people do this work for him, and then he doesn't pay them. That's stealing. There's no way to get around that. It's theft. He won't show us his tax return, so we don't really know what else is in there. But we know that he does not pay his contractors. You shall not bear false witnesses, meaning you shall not lie. Folks, there is probably no equal on this earth to the level of lies that Donald Trump tells. Some news organization is keeping record, and they say since he's been in office, over 4,000 lies. His lawyer was trying to prep him to go talk to Mueller. And after working with him for an hour or so, the lawyer said, there's no way you can talk to Mueller. Not unless you want to wear an orange jumpsuit. And Trump says, why? And the lawyer said, because you're a blank liar. There's nobody that's alive and awake and coherent that doesn't recognize that Donald Trump is a pathological liar to all our detriment. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. Well, that's right along with his adultery and his prostitution, seeking out prostitutes. Whether they're married or not doesn't seem to bother him. You shall not covet your neighbor's goods. Donald's always about getting more. So what do we have here, folks? 1, 2 commandments that Donald Trump has not violated. Why are Christians supporting a man, the President of the United States, who laughs at the Ten Commandments? Do you honestly think that God wants you to support Donald Trump? Is Donald Trump the plan for your salvation for the United States? No. Donald Trump makes the way of the Lord crooked, and if you voted for him and if you support him, you own it. This man is not a Christian. In deed. In word, easy to say it. If you're born again and you get Jesus, you're saved. But to go out and continue your old ways the next day, you are not saved. Give it some thought, ladies and gentlemen. How do Christian evangelicals support Donald Trump based on this standard? You would not put up with your preachers with this kind of conduct. It's September the 20th, 2018, 7:37. Thank you for your consideration. Give it some thought. give what you're doing some thought. Have a good day.